If I ever hear someone say, "Don't worry, it's probably unsinkable," I'm immediately getting off. Because that's exactly the kind of sentence history loves to punish. Case in point, the Swedish warship Vasa. Back in the 1600s, Sweden wanted the biggest, most intimidating warship on the planet. King Gustavus Adolphus basically looked at shipbuilders and said, "Make it bigger." Then he came back and said, "Actually, add another row of cannons." Because apparently nobody had invented the word enough. Now here's the problem. Ships are supposed to float upright. The Vasa had 64 massive cannons, towering decks, and so much weight up top that the whole thing was about as stable as a refrigerator balanced on a skateboard. Did anyone tell the king? Sort of. The builders knew something felt off. They even ran a stability test, where sailors sprinted from one side of the ship to the other. After just a few runs, the ship started rocking so violently that they stopped the test because they were afraid it'd tip over, while it was still tied to the dock. And somehow, everyone looked at that and went, "Yeah, let's launch it." Brilliant. Crowds gathered to watch the greatest warship Sweden had ever built set sail for the very first time. It made it less than a mile. A light gust of wind caught the sails. The ship leaned over, water poured through the open gun ports, and within minutes the pride of the Swedish Navy was sitting on the bottom of Stockholm Harbor. It had sailed for about 20 minutes. 20. Imagine spending years building the most expensive ship in the country, only for a gentle breeze to say, "Absolutely not." The best part? More than 300 years later, they raised the Vasa from the harbor, and it's now one of the best preserved warships in the world. So technically, it spent way more time as a museum than it ever did as a functioning ship, which has to be the most successful failure I've ever heard of.